Yeah, at least. Yeah, my brother Emmanuel Tutuba, Governor for the Bank of Tanzania, permanent secretaries here present, taking note of my brother Dr. Akil, guest speakers and the panelists, the high table, members of the board of directors, and former members of the executive office of the Bank of Tanzania. I see the former governor, the former deputy governors, and seriously, you have to allow me to give them the respect. Shikamo Mwalimu, Dr. Bukuku, Professor, and Shikamo Boss, Dr. Reli. Every time I see Dr. Bukuku, I remember the series of lectures at the University of Dar es Salaam. We enjoyed your lectures. You are so friendly and practical. Really appreciate. And every time I see my boss, who actually discourages me to call him my boss, Jumareli, I remember how I got into the Bank of Tanzania. Just in a nutshell, when I was running out of the boom at the University of Dar es Salaam, I saw the advert. They were looking for economists with the experience of at least 3 years serving in a research institution or an academic institution. Seriously, I realized I was not qualifying with that one. But I was discussing with my wife when, as I said, the boom was running out of our pocket, and say, look, you just apply. Leave the work of shortlisting for them. Don't apply and shortlist yourself. So I applied. After applying, I don't know why they decided like that. They thought maybe it is the principle, the baseline should be the written exam. So they invited, I don't know whether it was all, or I was privileged to be part of those who were invited for the written exam. So I was part of the shortlisted for the written exam. Because I was at school for continuously from secondary to master's level, I think I was good at writing than those who are in offices. So I wrote and was part of those who are shortlisted for the oral interview. Then I was invited. But upon attending the oral interview, I was surprised to be called the first. I did not find that was in the order of the alphabet, because my name is not A. Then upon arriving in the room, it was to my advantage. They just started telling me, look, we wanted to have those with 3 years experience. We have realized you are just in the level of writing your dissertation. You have not even graduated for your master's degree. Look, what should we do now for you? And they asked me. I said, for sure, it is true, I have not completed my master's. I'm now writing my dissertation. But should I give you one assurance? I'm going to pass. It's a matter of time, and come October, I will be through with my graduation. I will be through with my dissertation, and I will be through with my graduation. And then Jumarel was one of the person, the Pilato, was the one who was asked what is the ultimate action should we do to this young boy. He was asked, should we interview or we allow him to go? He said, let us interview him. And I was not aware why were they asking him, because they did not introduce themselves. So he said, let us interview him. And then they started interviewing. The interview concentrated much on the dissertation, on the thesis to every candidate. Actually, they were asking me questions on the dissertation, which has tortured me in the past 5 months. I've been taken several times by my supervisors. You know, I write it, and it comes, all pages are ready, like I have to rewrite afresh. And then they're asking me on those aspects. So they were doing the part which the supervisor has been doing in the past like 5 months. Something which I've been doing in the morning, in the afternoon, overnight. And then the questions were coming from there. And the very good thing, they did not introduce themselves. So it was like a seminar room, because I was not aware to whom I was talking to. I was speaking like I'm teaching them. So after I've done that one, I remember it was Mama King said, by the way, we did not introduce ourselves. That was after the questions, after the whole questions. He said, after all, we did not introduce ourselves. Then I listened. I thought maybe they are my colleagues, and you know, as you see him even today, take him some 20 years maybe back. Is it 10 years? 206, and today, yeah, some good number of years. I was seeing them like my colleagues. Then they started introducing themselves. I realized that the deputy governor was there. The director for policy was there. The director for human resources and administration was there. But it was too late, because I had enjoyed that atmosphere of not knowing to whom I'm talking to. At the end, I got the privilege of getting what transferred in the assessment. They say, look, this young boy is good. Sure, he has not completed his master's, but this boy is good. You could see the confidence, you could see what he wrote, you could see the way he explained these issues. Actually, the director for policy said, these are the issues I've been telling my economist at the director at the Department of the section of monetary research. Yes, this is what I've been telling them. But this boy, he has simply impressed me. I need him. Then they said, okay, so we award him the letter, but he has to report after completion of the dissertation, and upon submitting the certificate after graduation. Oh, that one was too simple for me. You know, getting a letter, I was working with it, and you won't believe I still have that advert laminated in my records. I just wanted to tell you why I was saying Shikamo boss. So, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate seeing the family of the late Governor Gilman Rutihinda. Gilman Rutihinda, I always say, you remember last year, and every time when I say, is the man whom I really wanted to be. I wanted to be Gilman Rutihinda. I every time tell you this one, and